Okay, welcome, and let's talk about the inflammatory mediators or mediators of the inflammatory response. Okay, so these are molecules that normally participate in the process of inflammation. We have cytokines, and these cytokines, they are small proteins produced by various immune cells and play a central role in cell signaling during inflammation. Examples of cytokines include interleukins, tumor necrosis alpha, and interferons. Number two, we have chemokines. These are a subset of cytokines that specifically regulate the migration and activation of immune cells to the site of inflammation. They help recruit white blood cells to the affected area. Prostaglandins is the third group, and they are lipid mediators derived from fatty acids and are involved in promoting inflammation, vasodilation, and pain sensitization. NSAIDs normally target this prostaglandin synthesis when they are aiming to relieve pain. Leukotrienes, okay, and the leukotrienes are normally associated with asthma. I hope all of us remember. So these are also lipid mediators derived from arachidonic acid and play a role in inflammatory process, particularly in asthma and allergic reactions. Histamine is released by mast cells and the basophils during inflammation. It causes blood vessels to dilate and become more permeable, leading to redness, swelling, increased blood flow to the affected area. Bradykinin. Okay, bradykinin is a peptide that causes vasodilation and increased vascular permeability. It contributes to pain and edema at the site of injury or inflammation. We have the complement system. The complement system consists of a group of proteins that normally enhance inflammatory response by promoting the opsonization, simply the marking of the pathogen for phagocytosis. Okay, it also helps in recruitment of immune cells and causing cell lysis. Acute phase proteins, the ones that are normally produced by the liver in response to inflammation and infection. Examples include the C-reactive protein, CRP, and serum amyloid E, SAA. These are referred to as the markers of inflammation. We have nitric acid, and this nitric oxide, is a gas produced by various cells, including macrophages and endothelial cells. So it acts as a vasodilator and contributes to the regulation of blood flow during inflammation. We have the proteases and enzymes. So enzymes like the matrix metalloproteinases and serine proteases play a role in tissue remodeling and breakdown of extracellular matrix components during inflammation. We have interferons and eicosanoids. Interferons are signaling proteins that help control viral infections and modulate the immune response during inflammation. Eicosanoids are a group of bioactive lipids, including prostaglandins, leukotrienes, and thromboxanes. They do play a role in inflammation, blood clotting, and other physiological processes. So in summary, we can have the table where we have the cytokines as number one, where they are involved in regulating the immune cell activity and communication, promote inflammation and immune responses. And examples, we have interleukin 1, interleukins, tumor necrosis, alpha. Okay. Chemokines, they normally attract immune cell to the site of inflammation and also regulate cell migration. Prostaglandins, they promote inflammation, pain, and fever. They induce vasodilation and increase vascular permeability. We have leukotrienes that enhance vascular permeability and bronchoconstriction. They also play a role in allergic and asthma responses. Histamine causes vasodilation and increased vascular permeability, also contribute to the redness, swelling, and itching. Bradykinin introduces vasodilation, vascular permeability, and pain. Complement system or complement proteins, they enhance immune responses against pathogens. They promote opsonization, the marking of pathogens for destruction, and also they mediate cell lysis and inflammation. For the acute phase, proteins produced by the liver, they serve as markers of inflammation. They modulate immune responses and promote inflammation. Nitric oxide, it acts as a vasodilator and regulates blood flow and plays a role in immune cell function and inflammation. Interferons protects body against viral infection. They also modulate immune responses and promote antiviral activity. We have the eicosanoids. So this one, they include prostaglandins and leukotrienes. They regulate inflammation and blood clotting and other process. So those are the different types of cells that are normally incorporated, are recruited as cell or inflammatory mediators.